like to try and start with a lovely sunny day because we have a beautiful day. In fact, it's the Christmas lights day. We couldn't be better off with this gorgeous weather. I'm here with the gorgeous Ada. I'm pronouncing Ada right?
Yeah.
Beautiful. And we're here in this. I must say, I've only been here, quite a while ago, and it is beautiful. I saw your images on Facebook. Beautiful spot, and you've been here 2.5 weeks. Was it a big move for you coming in here? Is it a big kind of job to sort of get everything lined up?
Yeah, it's quite a big job. Yeah.
Right, but you're happy, right?
Yeah, everything now. Yeah.
Well, we did mention before the cameras roll just the kind of food that people can expect here, because they naturally will assume Chinese. I know that you do Japanese, but what is the full? You do dim sum as well?
Yes, that's right. Chinese, traditional Chinese food.
Right. Okay. And that is something that has had such an incredible kind of grip in the market of restaurants and obviously takeaways and all that. For you guys, when did you first kind of get into this line of work? Are you in it a long time?
Yeah. This restaurant.
Well, just in general, you guys now obviously you have down the road on Mill Road as well. You've got the takeaway, but how long have you been in this industry? Because it's quite
6-7 years.
Okay, cool. And was it a kind of I don't know whether that was a background that was you already had kind of a background in food, or whether this was just a new adventure?
Yeah, we do have some background here before, and we're going to do some new things. So kind of mixed.
Right. Okay. So in regard to the new restaurant, I know that it's open, as I said, 2.5 weeks. Would you have a particular kind of I don't know if there's a sort of an emphasis on the takeaway side will always be dealt with down there, whether you'd have the takeaway here as well?
We do have a takeaway here as well. Right. Yeah.
Okay.
Just want more people takes us food as well.
Right. Okay. I know that you're doing lunch and you're doing dinner, and I think you do drinks and good old coffee. I think everyone by law has to do coffee in Greystones at some point. And I don't know whether you would sort of feel that this is a kind of a natural growth, is it a big leap for you? Is it just a natural feel that you've established yourself so well in Greystones to have a bigger restaurant make sense? Or is it a big leap? Does it feel like a little bit sort of scary, or are you very
well? That's I think the Greystone people is actually really kind, really nice.
Right.
So I
don't
very
attractive too. Of course.
Yeah, I don't think it's any difficult for this.
Okay. But not meant for your own kind of. I mean, if no matter what line of work you're in, whether you're a plumber or whether you're a dancer, just moving onto a bigger stage is kind of thrilling. But then also, naturally, it's hard work. Like you have to make sure that you're ready and you have everything in line. Yeah. So I was thinking more of that. Yeah, because it is a bigger stage, and that's kind of nice.
Yeah.
But it means that you'll shine brighter. You'll be a bigger star now when you have a nice big restaurant like this.
Yeah, we hope so.
Yeah. So in the family now, when you say you had a little bit of background in it, was it your family into this area? Was it your friends, or I don't know how you got into it?
I don't know how to say that because we're actually working with Jackie. So
so Jack as well.
Friend, yeah.
Right. So there's lots of different people. Well, obviously they have, and Jack is quite a history. Then Jack is.
They're on Apaches downstairs as well.
Yes,
so we're actually
quite
good friend, and we're working together much better than before.
Right. Of course. Yes. Now, for you, most people. Well, especially the Irish people, we don't really have a great reputation for Irish cuisine. We don't really have Irish cuisine, but we always like the idea we'll go get a Chinese or we'll go get an Indian. I mean, for you, what's your treat? When you want to treat, do you have a guilty pleasure? Do you have food that you always, because you must, obviously know Chinese food inside and out and Asian cuisine. I mean, do you have any guilty foods? I don't know if you like fish and chips or whether you ever have.
No,
have you ever tried Irish stew?
No, I'm easy. I like everything. I try everything.
Okay.
Chinese, Indian, Irish breakfast, Irish stews. I try everything.
Okay. Yeah. You should try Irish stew. If you put some Guinness in it, and you can even throw some whiskey in as well if you feel like it. That's, when something is Irish.
Sometimes we cook ourselves as well. So.
Okay. Well, that kind of works. Cool. Well, now you're open. What's your opening hours here? Then you're open.
We're going to open from 12 to 11, 7 days a week.
Oh, great.
We're not prepared yet, but will be.
Right, and what we'll do is we'll put in the links for your phone number and for your website and for your Facebook.
Yeah.
Now, you've got 2 Facebook pages at the moment. People can kind of go between the two to some of the older information is on the original page.
Yeah.
But we'll put all the contact information in your hours and the best of luck. It's a lovely spot, and I think you guys.
The main thing is we want people know what we're doing, what we're selling, what we want people to try.
Sure.
And our obviously opening times and what type of food and
the fact that you're all lovely, friendly people, and, and your food is amazing. That's important to say as well. Because I know you do teppanyaki. Is it called teppanyaki?
Yes.
And that's kind of done in front of you on the table, like the cook comes out and
the chef cooking in front of you.
Sounds lovely.
It's really nice.
And is that
good for the parties, good for the families,
Right.
It's really good for party for celebrating some birthdays or some graduations, company parties.
Of course,
really nice
office parties and Christmas parties and loads of different reasons. Well, that's a good thing. The town has become very, we're blessed because we have so many things now at night. We have the Whale Theatre. You can go out and you can have a meal before you go out, and there's lots of good places to go now in this town. And we are a foodie town. People seem to come to Greystones to eat. Which is great. And you're going to be part of that now, which is kind of nice. That's kind of lovely. So we'll put all the contact information in. We'll make sure that people can go straight to your own information just to kind of follow up. But then little things like the phone number, obviously, to get to book and all that kind of thing. But well done, and we wish you the best, of course. Rock and roll.